From the gun, running back on the move.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Going to the ground. Slithers into space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the 1st down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, the football gods were shining on the offense on that play. I think the quarterback thought after he threw that might be pick 6 territory. But luckily, they were able to make the catch, and they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking left. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. The defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up if you want to go for it on fourth.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about the defense coming through when you needed it the most? They got some yards, had some success on this drive. Second and goal, sack. Third and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, sticking with it, coming through in the clutch.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That brings them to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Ohio. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Give to the back. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Got a man. It's Terry. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Huskers in the hurry up.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Cornhuskers will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They're going to ride this running back. Got the 1st down and more. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. The give out of the gun. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to throw. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cameron. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to the well. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Third down play from the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rushes on him, and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Looking to throw on third. With the catch, it's Terry. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Huskers want to move quickly.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but
turning it on! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a play there.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, little.
There he goes to the left. 30. Past the 20. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires left. It's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is...
There he goes! He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. With these last two plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal?